The Taliban say the blacklist is a violation of the Doha Agreement. According to the Doha deal, the US had promised to initiate a review of the current sanctions, but only with the start of the intra-Afghan negotiations. The agreement does not mention any individuals. More importantly, it highlights the intra-Afghan negotiations. For more than a year, the Taliban and the Afghan government have been forced to sit in the same room, but the efforts were all in vain. Months later, the government fell and the Taliban took over the entire country. So the main question here is the Doha Agreement still alive, especially with both sides violating its terms? So the question of removal of the sanctions still hangs in the balance. And let's go across to our correspondent Anas Mallick, who posed those questions to the Taliban foreign minister. Key takeaways from that press conference overall, but specifically talking about the response given to your question, Anas, regarding Taliban's Kashmir policy. It's a balancing act by the Taliban. At the same time, it's a change in tone.
Absolutely, Molly. It's a classical balancing act being done by the Taliban there. The Taliban's foreign minister Ameer Muttaqi holding his first press conference, and in response to my question whether what is Taliban's stance on Kashmir, he said that they're against tyranny. They stand with oppressors, not just in Kashmir but elsewhere in the world. And then he also went on to say that if there is a dispute between two countries, that should be resolved through talks. But that is not the only key takeaway from this press conference. This press conference focused on Al-Qaeda, the links and the relations Taliban has with Al-Qaeda, and the fact that how Al-Qaeda can possibly use the Afghan soil, to which he said that Afghan soil would not be allowed to be used by either Al-Qaeda or in fact by the Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan, because the question was posed in that context as well. He also said that Afghanistan's decisions are done in Afghanistan and are those decisions which are for the betterment of the country and not done by any outsider. Whatever decision that the Afghan Taliban have done is for the betterment of the country. Additionally, he said that with regards to women's rights, they would be formulating a committee and a set of rules to ensure that women get their rights under or as enshrined in the Islamic Sharia. Not sure what he meant by that, because when he says that it's clearly enshrined under or as per Islamic Sharia, then that's very clear. Not sure what the committee has to do on that. Additionally, also what he talked about is the fact that how they would be reaching out to other countries, how they stick to their part of the Doha Agreement. We've seen a lot of back and forth because the US has been alleging on the Taliban that they are not sticking to their part of the deal. The Taliban saying that the US is not sticking to their part of the deal. So lots of back and forth there as well. Lots of takeaways from this press conference that focused on the multiple issues. But one thing that is very certain, that the Taliban's foreign minister clearly laid out their policy guidelines or their foreign policy objectives when it comes to engaging with the world. Molly?
Indeed, leaving it there for the moment. Anas, thanks very much. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.